How to file an ACCC complaint and win, a true consumer victory story. Emma's fingers trembled as she hit refresh on her inbox for the 10th time that morning. Nothing, no response. The silence from the company was deafening. For months, she had fought tooth and nail, sending emails, making calls, providing every piece of evidence they requested. And yet, here she was, ignored, dismissed, and left with nothing but frustration. It all started with a simple purchase, a high-end home security system promising peace of mind. The sleek advertisements had been everywhere, showing happy families protected by the company's state-of-the-art technology. Guaranteed reliability, they had said. Unmatched safety. Emma had believed them. She had paid a small fortune for what she thought was the best, but the night of the break-in shattered that illusion. The alarm failed, the security cameras shut down, the emergency response feature completely unresponsive. Emma had been home alone, listening to the sound of footsteps outside her bedroom door, frozen in terror. By the time the police arrived, the damage was done. The intruder had fled, but the sense of violation lingered. And when she turned to the company for answers, all she got was indifference. At first, she followed the standard process. She filed a complaint with customer service, expecting a swift resolution. Instead, she was met with scripted responses and empty reassurances. "We're looking into it. We appreciate your patience." But no actual action. Weeks passed, and months. And then an email arrived, a final response. "We have investigated your claim and determined that no fault exists on our part. Your contract explicitly states that we do not guarantee system uptime in all conditions. As such, we are unable to provide compensation or a refund. This matter is now considered closed." Emma's breath caught in her throat as she read the words. Closed? They were washing their hands of it, leaving her to deal with the consequences on her own. The anger burned in her chest. They thought she would give up, that she would accept their corporate indifference and move on. Heard of the ACCC before, the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. It was supposed to protect people like her, people who had been misled, deceived, or taken advantage of by companies more concerned with profits than people. If the company wouldn't take responsibility, maybe the ACCC would force them to. Filing the complaint wasn't difficult. The ACCC's website laid out the process step by step. Emma detailed everything: the misleading advertising, the failure of the product, the company's refusal to take accountability. She attached emails, receipts, and a full timeline of events. And then she submitted it. The wait was agonizing. Every day she checked for updates, wondering if her case had been buried beneath thousands of others. Doubt crept in. What if they didn't take it seriously? What if nothing came of it? But then an official response arrived. The ACCC had launched an investigation. For the first time in months, Emma felt hope. The company that had dismissed her so easily was now under scrutiny. Legal experts reviewed the terms of her contract, analyzing the fine print, and that's when they found it. The clause the company had hoped no one would notice. A single sentence buried deep in legal jargon, contradicting their claims. It proved that they were liable, that they had knowingly misled customers about the reliability of her anymore. As the ACCC dug deeper, they uncovered similar complaints, hundreds of them. Consumers who had been ignored just like she had. Some had lost valuables, some had suffered financial losses, and others worse. And then came the turning point. The ACCC issued a public statement warning consumers and launching legal action against the company. The media caught on. News outlets reported on the case, exposing the company's deceptive practices. Customers started demanding refunds. Investors pulled back. The company's reputation crumbled. Emma sat in front of her laptop, staring at an email from the same company that had once ignored her. This time, the tone was different, apologetic. They were offering a full refund, compensation for damages, and a public statement admitting fault. It was a desperate attempt at damage control. She could have taken the money and walked away. But this fight had never been about just her. The ACCC's action ensured that this wouldn't happen to anyone else, and that was worth more than any settlement. Filing a complaint with the ACCC isn't just about getting compensation. It's about holding companies accountable. If you've been misled, scammed, or treated unfairly, don't stay silent. Gather your evidence, document everything, and submit a complaint. You have more power than you think. Have you ever faced an unfair business practice? Have you ever felt powerless against a company that refused to do the right thing? Share your story in the comments below. We want to hear from you. And if you want to stay informed about your legal rights, consumer protections, and the loopholes corporations don't want you to know about, make sure to subscribe to Aussie Legal Insights and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Next time, we'll uncover an even bigger case, one that could change the way you see the legal system forever. Until then, remember, the law is powerful, but only if you know how to use it.